On the days I skip school, I learn how to make ujeke from scratch. I learn how to serenade imaginary men. I learn how to be a woman. My eldest cousin, who is beautiful and wild, with hair pulling out of all her warm places, has learned everything she thinks she'll need to know from school and all our mothers. She says she's a woman now. She knows the recipe for steamed bread, 6 cups of flour, 6 tablespoons of sugar, 1 packet of yeast, and a teaspoon of salt. She doesn't really know precise measurements. She says you need just enough warm water to warm the dough. She says you'll just know when it's enough, right? She knows the recipe for consuming men. Lock eyes with him. Swing your hips when you walk. Do not put him on a pedestal or make him a monument. She shows me how to use a tampon. 1 leg up, knees spread apart, 1 finger to put it in place. She sinks it in a glass of water while I watch. Everything glows with time. The dough, the man, the tampon, the woman. She punches the air out and says, you have to give things the chance to rise again. This is how we become softer. In biology, I am taught that a girl child is born with all the children she can birth already inside of her. The women carry bloodlines of awaited things that will eventually die. Stillborn pieces of people that pass down smothered fires and intimacy with loss. We christen not yet dead things as they are born. We christen not yet dead things hoping they won't die. My name is, my name is, my name is, your name is an introduction, introduction, introduction. Chaos in the kitchen, clicking cups, scraping knives, chopping boards, a loud bang from a nearby door, the whisper of unmarried women taking instructions from Omagodi. And I, just the child, shooed away from peeping in, watching slaughtering outside. And man at each flailing leg of the cow, by its rearing head and by its quivering tail, I see how they sharpen knives against rough rock. Hear the last cry of sacrifice. The blood of a man with a pierced palm mixes in with that of the cow. I learn that all blood looks and smells the same. I watch the man peck up the meat, wash away the blood, and prepare to bury the unnecessary bits. Chaos in the kitchen, clinking cups, hushing babies, spitting pots, a loud bang from a nearby door, the whisper of married women, the cackle of spinsters and divorced women. And I, old enough to hear but too young to speak, should become a nun, should peel vegetables and not cut away the meat underneath, should guard my sex like a coveted trinket, should vow never to sit in the living room corner on a mattress holding vigil with a single candle. Chaos in the streets. I am now old enough to speak. I dress in my inherited tunic and carry my sweet sex like a hidden noose. I learn the viciousness that didn't save the cow. I see men with palms pierced by the openings of tombs. Head forward, I walk on, become a mobile funeral and pray to be rock instead of sacrifice. I see men prepare to dig a grave and hum my own burial hymn. Swallow your breath so he cannot take it away. Do not keep it in your mouth. He'll steal it with his kisses. Your hands, They're no good either. You like the way he grips them. Let your breath carry you from beneath your toes. Strolling into love becomes easier. Breathing in love. Do not love like oopsie, like trip and fall, like dreaming, like unconsciousness and fantasy. Love is not a loss.
Hey. Oh, love like it. Love is not a lot. Okay.
We eat pineapples until our vaginas are sugar. For all our lovers have a sweet tooth. Date night. The knives on the table are pointing at him. You're holding a gun with no bullets. It is just your trigger. He thinks it's nice to be eaten by a vagina. Sweet tooth, turn decay and cavity. You're too hot, sometimes too cold. Your vagina's the trigger. Always too much low. You frustrate everyone that comes after him with your needles and threads, trying to stitch your legs together. Always raped, always trying to be unraped, stitching your legs together, finding triggers on them, counting needles and teeth and vaginas, keeping track of the statistics. You're triggered. Sometimes love letters are suicide notes. Sometimes suicide notes are love letters that cannot breathe. I am afraid. I don't remember which one I wrote. I don't know where it came from or where it's going. I ask. Laughter is a tiring thing, do you not think? My friend replies when there's a sadness lurking just behind your gasping breath. Yes, but, she adds, it isn't necessary. The girl in the mirror looks and murmurs. Even your shadow leaves you in the darkness. You have become your family's sigh. You hate yourself for being desirable, for not wearing your brain as your skin, for saving the best things for men who aren't even men, for being scared of all men. The girl in the mirror laughs. The mirror laughs. The girl and the mirror laugh without me. I'm in my 20s and I'm scared and reckless. I'm learning to love with my eyes open and to sleep with my eyes closed. I'm learning trust. I remind myself, do not fall asleep with a man you do not love. Sometimes you dream out loud. I remind myself, pretty girl, landing on shooting stars. You need to undo the spells you cast. Using lungs as landing strips. If you smoke at 20, you'll be dead by 30. The girl in the mirror laughs. The mirror laughs. The girl and the mirror laugh. Sometimes suicide notes, love letters that laugh alone. Sometimes love letters are suicide notes that have been taught how to breathe and keep you company in the dark.
Yes.
On some days, we spell away the darkness. Before the sun can set, my grandfather plucks it from the sky and tucks it in the gap between my teeth. I chew and spit it out like sugarcane. It spatters across the sky. Little sand from my mouth, crushed sugar from my teeth. He grabs a grain and plants it in my hair, and another, and another, and another, until my hair grows into a garden. And the sunlight turns into midnight candy floss. When the darkness descends, I shave off all my hair and harvest the sweetness he sowed. I release it into the sky, and my sun rises. Thank you for having me sing Lisa. Last poem. I am woman.
Yes! Yes!
I am no stranger to blood. Not all blood is red, red the color, or red the verb, but all bleeding is loss. Once a man came to bleed between my legs. Blood is rust. Men have come to rust between my legs. Try to grow old inside me. Men decay easily in moist vaginas. They always find a reason to stay. Even when it's bleeding, even when they are the blood. Rust is loss. I am woman. I'm no stranger to loss. Loss has come to materialize between my legs. Discharge, period, miscarriage, infertility, wanted babies that do not come are a loss. Loss is absence. Whenever I think of absence, I think of fathers. What? There are fathers who have an absent presence. There are fathers who are runners. At least the dead ones have an excuse. When I was in school, blood was said to be an excuse for lazy girls to skip swimming during PE. When I grew older, blood was said to be an excuse for all the failures of you lazy blacks. But blood is not an excuse. Blood is the event. Blood is its extent. Black people are its largest measure. I am black and woman. I am no stranger to blood and loss of blood. Blood is code word. Our elders told us not to tell the men that we bleed. Speak of blood discreetly, bleed quietly. Period. Only means a length of time. Stay indoors when you're bleeding. Do not let your blood seep through clothes, sheets, moods, smiles, bleed quietly. But be prepared to wipe blood. Bleeding men need a hospital. I am black woman. I am hospital. Bleeding every month between my legs makes my vagina a place of healing. Men still come to bleed between my legs. Men have come to heal between my legs. But all hospitals have a mortuary. Some men became cold between my legs. Stiff, inconsiderate, dead. They found a reason to stay. I let them stay. I let them die. I am blood. I am good and wrong. I am hospital. I miss pleasure moaning. All my bones are taboo. Ugh. And I am black and woman. My blood is taboo.